Welcome, everybody. We are live. It is a podcast. We have a microphone. We have headsets. We've got some action tonight. We're monitoring the Indianapolis Police Department radio. It's amazing. There's fights in McDonald's parking lot. There's a steak and...
2795 Kentucky Avenue. 265 274 at a servant 19th and Riley B31. 343.
There's a
265 and I'll take 239 with me.
There's an employee and a guest fighting at a steak and shake.
David 343 and 2134. David 338. Are you clear?
It's amazing. They're calling for extra cars to go to the McDonald's because there's a fight in the parking lot. This is Indianapolis, Indiana. We're monitoring live tonight.
It's going to be inside the Denny's. A white male, green sweatshirt, red pants, no shoes. Yelling at staff and begging for food. Can you copy your plate? Go ahead.
Trouble at Denny's.
Indiana guy plate. Boy Young at birth 329 on a red Ford.
We got a driver who might be intoxicated.
Go ahead. Can you see if I pull the case number?
They're chasing a red Ford right now.
Affirmative.
Anyway, welcome everyone. Not sure what they're doing. Anyway, we're live in Las Vegas. It's our weekly podcast. We don't know what the case number is there. We don't want to track any of that stuff down, but it's going to be fun tonight. I've got 11 things on a paper plate, and I think you're going to like that. Got the headphones on. They're plugged in, so I can actually hear the back and forth. Very excited about that.
Active on Maroon 2013 Ford Escape. 50th Street.
Might have to pick a city that's not as busy as Indianapolis. Is anyone here from Indianapolis? If you're from Indianapolis, do a hey hashtag.
It's possibly a yellow Dodge going up and down the street.
Now we're looking for a yellow Dodge. A lot of action. Welcome everyone. We got Katie Eastman's here, Linda Sweeney, I Did You Dude, Lloyd Baker, Jennifer Lee, Waukesha Pilot, Mark Edwards. What's up? I Did You Dude, Robert Jimenez. Good to see you. Giro Island National Baby Swami.
Checking your stuff.
Diana McMahon.
Control David 251.
You live 30 miles from Indy? Okay, there's Tina. Tina's our winner tonight so far.
274 trouble with a person 1824 Heather Cornbeat 62. Or 2 inch cars for welfare check of juvenile 1451 Central Avenue, beat 11.
This is amazing traffic. Welcome, Tina. I'm going to give you a wrench.
Could you please do a call back? I'm standing here at the entrance of the 2152 door. 332-371. Clear. 2136. And male closed door warning site. 321-326.
Shecky, how you doing? Bob the Bee, Jennifer Lee.
Disregard it. We're about 23. If it turns into something, though, we'll get somebody over here. Go ahead. Clear.
I've been to Indianapolis. I love Indianapolis.
422.
Are you north, Tina? Are you up in Noblesville?
I just drove off eastbound on Bradbury, south on Lyndhurst.
If you've never been to Indianapolis, we'll draw you a map of the city here.
Can you go to 1?
Gary, are your rock flows are throttle away? Okay. So Indianapolis, like the city's right there, and then you got this road that goes through it, and then there's this.
I just saw 3 cars stopped in the middle of the intersection. It was kind of weird, and then I drove over there.
There, and then the airport's like down here, and then the neat communities are all over here. And then there's a freeway goes like that. Then you can drive down to Cincinnati that way. You get up to Chicago that way. Detroit, I believe, is that way. And then you get down to St. Louis if you go that way. So that's Indianapolis right there. Tell me if I'm wrong, Tina. Tell me if I'm wrong. You're east towards Greenfield. Okay, very cool. Love Indianapolis. Great town. It's amazing. We have to pick somewhere like Norfolk or somewhere that's calm tonight. But it's exciting. Where's the racetrack? It's a great question. I don't know. Where was the top part? There it is. Tina, where is the top part? You live your whole life. So where's the racetrack? Is it? Let me give you some clues here where you can tell me where the racetrack is. Is it on the? I think it's over here, isn't it? Or is it down over here? Down by the airport somewhere, right?
We have a person at Greyhound, a Hispanic male, black hat, blue jackets, arguing with employees, does not have a ticket, and is refusing to leave.
Doesn't have a ticket?
Yeah, put me on. 2138.
It's near the fork in the road. Thank you. It's by the airport. That's what I thought. Okay, down there by the airport. Maybe a little lower.
Technician for photographs. Okay.
Are there? There's only right turns by the racetrack. Yes. Amazing.
25.
This is Sunday night in Indianapolis.
Burglary in progress. 1426 Addison Street. Caller.
1426 Hennessy Street.
32 is clear.
Burglary in progress.
880 Georgetown Road. On a Ingami Trust plate. 2139. Did you want another car?
Yeah, send another car. We got to get a hold on. We got to get a map up. Hold on here. Turns out I don't have a map. Okay.
Northwest 33. They're checking in vibes on a more run at 6438 Maidstone Road.
Are they left turns or right turns in Indianapolis Speedway? I don't know how that goes. All right. Anyway, let's get into what we're going to do here. I came on a little bit early because of this.
Check and see if there's a Spanish-speaking officer that can assist us here in communities. Where? Beach Road 66, K31.
Did not know there was an Indianapolis until the Colts moved there.
If you weren't clear, go ahead and meet us down here at 105 West Churchman.
Tonight brought to you by the shaving kit at the English Hotel. The logoed shaving kit. Also brought to you by the English Hotel comb. And brought to you by the English Hotel dental kit. Tonight's show brought to you by the English Hotel's amenities. Complimentary when you stay at the English Hotel. Free stuff. No resort fee. 7 Mary 3 and 4. We have a pizza flying off vehicles on Las Vegas Boulevard.
You know where I'm at. Communities. Just come to the ER.
Zooks, how you doing? Devon Morrill's here. Victor, Debs, Paulette. Tina, thanks for letting us know. All right. We're going to shut this off for a minute. We'll come back. We will come back. We'll have some other communities as well. Anyway, welcome everyone. Tonight brought to you by what we do here. We just do it. And tonight, as always, we have our sidekick. The Office Plant has joined us tonight. So everyone, hashtag Office Plant, making an appearance tonight with us right here on the podcast. The official podcast with a microphone. The Office Plant says hello. Hashtag Office Plant. Of course, we'll have the sticker on the fridge today, if warranted. Tony, you drive to the Stolson cutoff. You get out of your car, cut off your slots. I can't even say that. Thank you. Holy cow. You cannot smoke the Office Plant. No. You have a scanner for Milwaukee. Cool. Milwaukee Shaw Pilot. Very nice. Tonight, 11 things on a paper plate. Let's go over them real quick. Plant looks hashtag dead Office Plant. It's had a better life. It's been tough. It's been in witness relocation for a while. Nice tree there, Charlie Brown. You guys are funny. Brown's neglected his Office Plant. He doesn't like it. He has actually had a hit out on the Office Plant. I had to hide it for a while. It's been in that dark dungeon, so I've rescued it. It's a rescue plant, so you have to give it some love. Doesn't matter what it looks like or how many legs it has. It's a rescue plant, and we've got it here today. 11 things on a paper plate. It's movie themed. Does anyone know what a movie is? They've had some still videos, some still pictures. Then they had these moving ones. For a while, they had some piano music. Then they had talkies. Those came out, the talkies. And those are very, very cool, too. Curtis D., good evening, Coach. Loving your stay at the Golden Nugget. Loving our stay. I wasn't there. You're at the Golden Nugget. How is Golden Nugget? I understand is spectacular. Do they still have the fish thing? They had like a big aquarium there. Robin T. is here as well. All right, 11 things on a paper plate, movie edition. Number one, well, let me read them. We're going to read them through first, and then we're going to go through them and have conversations. So get ready. Number one, we're going to talk about the best movie of the 1980s. Number two, the best movie of the 1990s. Number three, the best movies of the 2000s. And then the best movies of the 2010s. Then we'll go with the best non-Marvel movie in the last 24 years. Best movie with no sequel. The best of sequels, such as the Young Guns, the Beverly Hills Cops, the 48 Hours movies, etc. Then we're going to talk about our favorite movie food. That's coming up. We're going to talk about movies that you actually paid to see first. What was the first movie you went to you paid yourself to go see? We're going to talk about sneaking in food and drink. We'll talk about our favorite Madonna type movie. What that means, it's a crossover singer person who had a great song or a bunch of songs and then ended up in a freaking movie. We're going to talk about that. And so for me, Madonna was in there's some movie she was in where she's like a friend to somebody, and it was a waste of money, but you had to go because the chick wanted to go. So back in the day. So we're going to do all that. Just love how the movies are done with the high-tech paper plate. Thank you, Phil. And they are recyclable too. For those who don't know, we recycle all our paper plates. Allegedly. The 1980s. It's the golden age of movies. It was the buddy comedies. It was the love movies. It's the one that every movie had either the Don't You Forget About Me song in it or something from OMD or something like that. There's always something there. Desperately Seeking Susan. Thank you, Mom of One. I had blocked that out of my memory. Oh, my God. Desperately Seeking Susan. Speaking of drive-ins, does anyone have a drive-in? They have them here in Vegas. One of these days, we may sneak into a drive-in and broadcast what we're watching to you. You never know. Might be a violation of something. But Desperately Seeking Susan. Oh, my gosh. What a steaming pile of... That's why you don't see it on even any of the movie channels online. You can't go there. Hey, it's Gigi in the house. It's Lance Staub. How you doing? Good to see you. Gigi, they're going to be here in less than a week now? How soon till you're here, Gambling Granny? We get Lance his thing again. But anyway, so the best movie of the 80s, of course, there's Breakfast Club, everyone loves, and then 16 Candles, possibly one of the best movies ever, but you can't miss out on Back to School. Back to School, Rodney Dangerfield, because that was one of the first Robert Downey Jr. films, and certainly well worth his efforts. So what do you think was the best movie of... It was trivia question the other night. Oh, you had a trivia question the other night. Cool. What is the movie that you liked the best in the 1980s? If you were around in the 1980s, did you go see it? If you weren't around, have you seen it since then? I don't know. The jacket and earrings in Desperately Seeking Susan were cool. I do not remember that. Chrysler New Yorker Fund. Lee Iacocca would be proud. Tony with a $9.99 super chat. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, we nailed the Chrysler earlier today, driving around and saw it. It looks like an 84 and 85. I'm not sure. Didn't have a chance to ask. And also had that screechy sound like they would make in the movie Galaxy Quest when they weren't in their human bodies and they would talk with that. That kind of a sound is what the car was making. So hopefully I nailed that. That was my impression of the Chrysler we saw earlier today. Caddyshack. Was that an 80s movie or is that a 79 movie? Someone look that up for me. Caddyshack. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Great music in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Fan-freaking-tastic. E.T., the extra testicle. No, we're not talking about adult movies here. We're not talking about those. VCR is still flashing 12 o'clock. Blues Brothers was filmed in the city I live in. Yes, it's actually a documentary in Chicago. You actually have to watch the Blues Brothers. Rocky was a 70s movie. Xanadu I also believe, was a 70s movie. The best movie for me is The Quick and the Dead. Sam Elliott, great movie. Dirty Dancing, late 80s. Man, nobody puts Baby in the corner. I love the Family Guy take on that, where you have 47-year-old Patrick Swayze and a 16-year-old Jennifer Grey. But anyway, one or both of them have passed on. It's a Happy Office Plant as Bob Ross. It's a Happy Office Plant, yes. The Die Hards. Were those 80s? They were 80s movies, and one was a Christmas movie. Hellraiser, never saw that. Wolfie7, how you doing? Matthew Carlson, good to see you. Valley Girl and the Purple Rain. So Valley Girl, for me, I think that was Nicolas Cage's first movie, Valley Girl. But he's known as Nicholas Coppola in that movie. He changed his name to Nicolas Cage after that, related to that Coppola guy. Caddy was released in 1980. Okay, so it was the 80s. The Goonies, very good. The Shining, here's Johnny. Platoon was good. Xanadu was 1980. Okay, very good, very good. That was after the Grease and all that with the pilot with no hair and the lady who's passed on. Terminators, all the Terminators are great. Never saw Elephant Man. Mad Maxes, all the Mad Maxes. Heartbreak Ridge, Mary, very good. The best Clint Eastwood, actually the best movie ever about the Grenada War. Thank you very much. Heartbreak Ridge, love that. Fried Green Tomatoes. I have better insurance than you. Who knows that one? Who knows that one? I have better insurance than you. Also, they had the mirrors for some reason. I blocked that out of my memory. By far the best movie of the 80s, Airplane. But see, that had like 19 sequels, so it's hard to Top Gun, Flashdance, dang great movies, 12 to 24. Scarface, Urban Cowboy, Con Air, because that's a Vegas movie. Anything with Vegas is definitely good. Stitch Me Up with Laney Grace, how you doing? Blade Runner, very good. Harrison Ford, after his success in the Indiana Jones and Star Wars sequels, decided to do Blade Runner. On Golden Pond, I actually paid to see that great movie. Fantastic. Risky Business, yes, they had some young actor in there who played that music in his shorts. Remember the 80s? I just don't remember any movies from the 80s. The Goblin says. Casino, is that 80s or 90s? Original Ghostbusters, outstanding movie. Outstanding movie. Airplane did not have a single sequel. You're thinking of the airport movies. No. Airplane had many sequels. I'm thinking of the airport movies. The 90s coming up. Goonies. Mr. Classic TV 1980s. Yes, the Goonies. Why do you not have a wrench? Where did it go? Throw a wrench back at you. To you, not at you. At you would hurt you. Thank you so much. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That was a great movie. Driving Miss Daisy. Animal House. Was that 80s? I think that was 70s. Animal House was 70s because I couldn't go see it. There you go. We got your wrench. You're good. Sorry about that. Airplane 2. You own it. Yeah, Airplane had tons of sequels. Commando Commando. Fantastic movie. And what was the one where Raydon Chang was in it? Raydon Sun. Ray Sundong Chang. The really hot lady. She was in it with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I forget which one that one was. Then there was Danny DeVito and everything. Coach, have you thought about doing videos about movie sites in Vegas? I've thought about it. I just need people, time, and effort, and money, and then I could do it. Yeah. There's a lot of great locations. We'd probably go on that tour. That'd be fun. That actually would be fun. Steve, you're right. 1995. Which one? A Fish Called Wanda was really cool. I remember that. The first Terminator, Police Academies. Does anyone remember the critics, Siskel and Ebert? Yes. The thumbs up people? Yes. Red Dawn, but we're not a nuclear war channel. Thanks, James. I don't know that was, I guess that actually was. Yeah. And then there was that show Jericho where they talked about that too. That was interesting. Top Gun 86. I remember when they were, so Top Gun, I think in 1984, they started promos on that. I remember there was no talking in the promo. I was watching, what was it, Blue Thunder with Roy Scheider, and the Top Gun thing would pop up there. Casino was 95. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. 23rd of the Blues Brothers. Yes. Did you know that Raydon Chong was the daughter of Chong and Cheech, of Cheech and Chong fame? Yes. Yes, I did know that. Arthur and Arthur 2. Yes. Very great. Roadhouse. Body Heat. Very good. Any Jackie Chan movie. Arthur. Waterworld was 90s, or I think it was 90s. I think Waterworld was 90s because I remember seeing it when I was living in the place at the time in Fairbanks doing the thing when I was on the radio. And that was all the 90s. Beetlejuice. Yes. Beetlejuice. Yes. Can't say it a third time. Midnight Madness was hilarious. Moonstruck. E.T. How about UHF with Weird Al Yankovic? Who remembers that one? Mad Max. Thunderdome. Thunderdome was 85 because that's when Tina Turner had the big album. Alien or Aliens? Which one? Alien is the one with Sigourney Weaver and with the alien pod and the. That's my impression of Alien. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're going to do a lot of impressions here tonight. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 86. Yes. Raising Arizona with Nicolas Cage and John Goodman. What a great movie. We were in Arizona at the time. We had to watch that. Sergeant Bilko. I don't remember that one. La Bamba. Moving Violation. Oh, how about Used Cars with Kurt Russell? I think that was 79. The Lost Boys, 87. What a great movie. It had the two Corys in there, and it was about vampires. That's a great movie. I love that. And I learned you never invite the vampire into your house. If you invite them in, they can go crazy. If you don't invite them in, they have to respect your house rules. Keep that in mind when living life. 79 for Alien. Okay. The Jazz Singer, not? Oh, Coming to America with that diamond guy. Aliens Cause Me Nightmares for Little. Yes, exactly. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Fish Called Wanda. Flatliners. That was a weird one. That was like they just had to have a movie for those people to fill out their contracts. Laugh, Love, and Inspire. 9 to 5 with Dolly and One Ringy Dingy. And who else was in that? That was, hold on, let me get you a wrench there. Laugh, Love, and Inspire. I don't know why you have a wrench. Hold on. Add as a moderator. It was Dolly Parton and Oh, was there Lily Tomlin? And who was the other one? There's a third one in there. Can't remember the third one. Lily Tomlin. Was it Jane Fonda? Really? I didn't like a whole lot of stuff. Romancing the Stone. Both Romancing the Stone movies. Danny DeVito, fantastic in those. Fantastic. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Bill and Ted, my favorite part of Bill and Ted's? George Carlin. Exactly. St. Elmo's Fire. Never did see that in the theater. I don't know if I liked it. About Last Night with Rob Lowe and Demi Moore. That's when, wow, Demi Moore. And who can't remember? I don't want to bring it up. It was in Fast Times. It was a swimming scene. You can look it up yourself. Beverly Hills Cops were really good. Bill and Ted's, yes. Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, and Dolly Parton's. The other one was, that was like the first Bad Bosses movie, wasn't it? Steven Seagal was in everything. Tootsie in 82. Fatal Attraction. What a great one. Uncle Buck, Tommy Boy. Hey, look at this. This is the 1980s. Okay. We can go on for 18 hours on the 1980s. That's how good that decade was. And you people that weren't around in the 80s, you're saying, oh, you guys are overselling the 80s. Phoebe Cates. Thank you. Wow. Jennifer Lee. Thank you, Phoebe Cates. Mr. Mom. And Mr. It's 220, 221, whatever it takes. Johnny Dangerously. Exactly. Ghostbusters. Okay. Spaceballs. The movie. All right, let's move to the 90s. 1990s movies. I bet there's not as many. There's not as many as the 1980s. Who can name? Oh, Night Shift. Tell Chuck to shut up. 1990s. What are the 1990s movies? We already had one, Casino. What else? Is there anything that sticks out in your mind from the 90s, really? That's just like, oh my God, I got to see that. They're all sequels. I was young and pretty back in the 80s, and I'm just pretty. The Mark Allen, how you doing? Sorry about that. Lion King. The 90s, there was Tarzan. Yeah, Forrest Gump. Very good. Basic Instinct. Was that 90s? Titanic. A lot of animated stuff. The Toy Stories movies. Yes. Home Alone. Clueless. Star Wars Episode 1. Yeah, that's right. The new Star Wars all came out in the 90s. New Jack City. Great movie. Boys in the Hood. Great movie. Colors was in the 80s, though. Colors was in the 80s. You got to watch Colors. You got to know who Pac-Man is. It's a great movie. Goodfellas. Pulp Fiction. Yes. Speed. Wow. They're okay. Fargo, Shawshank Redemption, Terminator 2, Mission Impossible. The 90s was a great year. Great decade. Damn. Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Johnny Roberry, Terminator 2. Yes. Welcome. Let me throw you a wrench. Thanks for jumping into the conversation. Well, I didn't know you want to get involved in the conversation, Mr. Helper. What movie was that from? Big Lebowski. Wally Cobbler gets a wrench because you have to have a Big Lebowski reference in everything you do. If you don't have a Big Lebowski reference, it's not a legit podcast. That's my Blackie Sanchez. How you doing? Welcome. Good to have you. I'm going to throw you a wrench as well. We want to wrench everybody up. If you're new to the channel, when we do podcasts, it's a way to get in here, communicate with each other, chat, have fun. Jerry Maguire. The Unforgiven, a great Clint Eastwood movie, all about Mary. Oh, you got some hair gel. Yeah. Philadelphia, Vacation, Groundhog Day, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Excuse me. I need to go to the bathroom. Go ahead. Thank you. Yeah. Oklahoma. That's a great movie. Are we having frozen pizza tonight? No, we have some special things for you tonight. It's going to get exciting here. For the Joy of Vegas, The Bronx Tale. Yes, Chaz, Paul, and Terry. Very good. And then a De Niro guy, I think, was in there. Titanic, 97. Remember the lines? Yeah. Waiting for Guffman. Don't know that one. Wow. Pretty Woman. Okay. How to Be a Hoe. Falling Down with Michael Douglas. He just had it. That was the end of his day. I'm done. I've had it. I love that. I mean, we've all been there. We just haven't done what he's done. When Harry Met Sally was good. Overdone that one bit. Definitely overdone. Pretty Woman. I enjoyed it. Dumb and Dumber. Was that the 90s? I think it was. I also know that Ace Ventura came out in the 90s. And yeah, some good stuff there. James Bond, The World Is Not Enough. Yeah, but there's like 900. Yeah, when you have so many sequels and so many different characters like the Batmans, come on. Commando was with Ray Don Chong. Leaving Las Vegas, good movie. Waiting for Guffman was the first mini documentary by Christopher Guest and company. Oh, like Best in Show. Okay, now I got to look for that. I love those. Best in Show is one of my favorite movies of all time. Chuck Fixall, hey coach, original Point Blank. Yes. And then was the Point Break. I read Point Blank. Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze about the surfers and stuff. Fantastic. Fear and Loathing. We've actually been talking to some people that are thinking about opening up a museum for that. The Matrix. Death Becomes Her. The Sandlot. Great baseball movie. The Sandlot. That's right. What a great movie. Squints and yeah. You'll love Waiting for Guffman. Okay, I have to take a look at that. Goodfellas, of course. I've probably seen that a million times. 88, though, I forgot to mention Field of Dreams, my best movie ever of the 80s. I've probably seen it 126 times. Field of Dreams from the 80s. The 90s baseball movie, of course. Traveling Poncho. Cash or Crash starring Coach Steve. No, nobody tuned in for that one. Let me throw you a wrench, too. The Poncho's here, everyone. What was the Traveling Pants one, too? Wasn't that from the 80s or 90s? Yeah. All right, let's go on to the Scent of a Woman. Hooah! Tommy Boy, all those with Spade and Farley, fantastic. Shawshank was great. I learned how to crawl through pipes. Ghost, Good Will Hunting, A League of Their Own. There's no crying in baseball. The funniest part of League of Your Own, Dazed and Confused, yes, launched a lot of careers. A League of Your Own, the funniest part by far, well, there's two. John Lovitz was talking about whatever, trying to get the girl to play baseball. She was saying something else, and then she said how much she was making, and then he said, well, this would be more. The way he said it was deadpan. But the other one was when they were showing all the girls up close, the Madonna, the whoever, all that, and then the girl at third base was not that attractive, and so they had a really long shot. They're saying, this is the right fielder, and she's a stay-at-home mom. This one's she was a model, and this one's a swimsuit there, and this is Marla at third base. She's a great hitter. That was very funny. Boogie Nights, interesting movie. Half Baked, Silence of the Lamb, Showgirls, Being John Malkovich, Fast and Furiouses, My Cousin Vinny, talking about them Utes. So many great movies. Baseball in Fairbanks, Alaska. Who's Crying Now? All right. Number 3 was the best movies of the 2000s. As we crossed over into, so you got all the new Star Wars. You got all this other stuff. The Hangovers. Yes, The Hangovers. 2009. What else came out in the 2000s? It's a rough era for me because I'm raising kids. I don't have a lot of extra money. We don't really go to the movies. We go to see the kids' movies. The Santa Claus Zoolander. Okay. All right. We're already seeing some good stuff. What's a Ute? Up. Train Spotting. Bring It On. Okay. Now, the Bring It On movies, the first 6 or 7 of those were great. Perfect Storm. Was that the one with the guy that was the janitor on with the girls with yeah. All right, I've had a stroke. Happy Gilmore, fantastic. What's his name? He was in all the Ocean's movies. I can't think of his name all of a sudden. This is what a stroke looks like, folks. This is a mini stroke. You lose small memory things. No, what's the guy's name? Yeah. George Clooney. Thank you very much. George Clooney. How do I not remember that? That's because there's something going on up there, and I apologize for that. You got to see it live. George Clooney was in everything. Yep. Raymond's here. Matthew Carlson. Black Hawk Down. That was a tough one. I cried at that movie because I was pissed at my government, and I was sad for those people. And who remembers the guy, Scott? I can't remember his last name, but he got stuck behind enemy lines in Bosnia-Herzegovina and had to sneak out. There's kind of some movies about that as well. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. Great one. Devil Wears Prada, American Pie. It made me think of the flute in a different way. The Day After Tomorrow, yeah. Clooney was in Perfect Storm. That's what I remember. He was in the boat thing. Wasn't Marky Mark in there too? I definitely need a Shamrock Shake. Dude, Where's My Car? Great movie. Bad Singer, Cloverfield, Fat Greek Wedding. Me, Myself, and Irene. That's what's going on up here right now. Saving Private Ryan, another one, very heart tugging, and yeah, very heart tugging movie. The ending sequence on that, the ending sequence on it, or the opening sequence on it, both are equally, yeah. Ace Ventura, Meet the Parents, Idiocracy, fantastic. Coyote Ugly, The Hangover. Okay, again, another great decade of movies. Laces Out, Dan. National Treasures. I just see all those. Not many great movies, yes. Oh, Brother, We're Out There, Dead Poets Society, Gone in 60 Seconds, Ocean's 11. All right, so now that brings us to the 2010s. As we get up to the pandemic, from 2010 through whatever, what came out that wasn't a Marvel movie? What came out that wasn't a reboot of all these movies that we'd seen? All of a sudden, something to the Blues Brothers 2000 comes out. All these kinds of movies that came out. Anchorman, okay, Shrek. Those are some good ones. But what else in the 2010s can you remember? I really don't remember much. I know there's some that we paid to go see, and we take all the kids, mostly the Star Wars stuff. I got a movie that no one has said yet, surprisingly, Shrek. There you go. There's a couple of Shreks. There you go. Very good. Yeah, I mean, it's tough because as they get, they're all the same movie over and over again. It's this Marvel and that Marvel and this Stanley and that thing. Just lots. Mission Impossible 1 through 90s. The Grown Ups were good movies. Cabin Boy, David Letterman debut. Avatar. Okay, Avatar was a decent movie. That was a good long movie. The Joker. But again, that's a Batman sequel. There's 97 different Batmans, and it's been going on forever. Interstellar. There's a thinker. There's a thinker. For me, what I liked about Interstellar was the whole crop thing and the dust falling in the code out of the bookcase. And, of course, the Indian drone flying around. That was pretty cool. Star Wars 4, 5, and 6. Lord of the Rings 1 through 90. The Minions were cool. Wall Street with Michael Douglas. But that was a repeat because the first one was 87. And then it's the Wall Street again. Date Night was pretty good. That's pretty good. There's some good stuff there. All right. Then number 5 was the best movie without a sequel. The best non-Marvel movie in the last 24 years. So since 2000 to now, what would you say is the best non-Marvel movie in the last 24 years? Tom's Crazy World, Goodfellas, 1990, great flick, filmed here in Vegas. We love Goodfellas. In fact, I think I sat in the booth at Piero's. They had one of the scenes there. Spider-Man versus Batman, Dawn of Justice. That's kind of a Marvel. We're looking for the non-Marvel, non-comic book type movie. Yeah, Batman's a Marvel. The Barbie movie. No. Sorry, Gary. Sorry. Ghost Rider. Green Book. Brother, Where Art Thou? That's your favorite movie, Sparky? Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, interesting stuff. I don't know. My favorite best movies with sequels, though. That's Batman is the technical. I can't read it. Batman is DC technically. Yeah, same idea though. The Beverly Hills Cops 1, 2, or 3. Which is your favorite? 3 sucked because Eddie Murphy financed and produced it himself. I think number 2 is better than number 1. This is my opinion. Porky's in the 80s. Yeah, I think that was 70s though. I'm gonna say 70s, maybe early 80s. I just remember Tenet. Tenet was interesting. That's the first first pandemic movie. For those of you who don't know, Training Day was really good. The original Planet of the Apes were great. The redos with Mark Wahlberg and some of that was pretty cool. I guess you got some new ones coming out. Remember the Titans? Ocean's 11, great. Ocean's 13, great. Ocean's 12 sucked. Armageddon. Oh, I think we got some food. Stand by. Let's see what's going on here. Hello?
Food delivery.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Here we go. And a food delivery. It's time for our food segment. And we have with us, let me move my things out of the way here. Go ahead and put it down, Chef.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a signature.
This is our short ribs. Short ribs on fingerling potatoes with vegetables and onions and a nice glaze. Do we have a name for the glaze?
It's a teriyaki glaze.
It's a teriyaki glaze. This is one of my favorite dishes here at the Pepper Club. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
The potatoes are tossed in a chimichurri.
Chimichurri. And this, of course, is our octopus. This is an octopus dish. Octopus, of course, is the main ingredient in calamari. Didn't know that. And then, you have some, what do we got there? Oh, some fried calamari. Fantastic. This is fantastic. Is this also on a potato thing here?
The potatoes are tossed with kimchi.
Okay, kimchi.
A little bit of yuzu and a little bit of garlic.
Fantastic.
And then same with the Brussels sprouts. We just layer them and then we toss a little bit of green salad around the whole thing.
Wow. And these are available daily at the Pepper Club. You come in for dinner at night and
lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner. Oh, you can do this during the brunch. Fantastic.
Yes, that is a lunch item as well.
Do me a favor. Take this out to the folks at the front desk. Let them sample it and have them give me a review on that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try one of the calamari pieces. We had this made special. Oh, that's so good. That was so good. It made me some calamari. Oh, man. Broccoli. Oh, really good. Yeah, from the Pepper Club. This is probably my favorite dish of all the dishes. That's a dinner dish. I love the burgers, love the other stuff, but oh my gosh. Now we have place for cooking session. Oh, it's really good. I'm not an octopus guy, but the way they do it, look at that. Give me one moment here. I'm going to get some silverware. I'm going to can I get some plasticware? Oh, wow. All right, everyone. Hold on here. Let me show you. The fingerling potatoes are spectacular. Spectacular. I don't like octopus. I don't know that I'd eat octopus as a meal, but as an appetizer, it's pretty sweet. All right. You're eating it. Ah! Wonder why I'm having a stroke. Eating a rubber band. But it's actually really good. All right. So I'm going to use the upscale plasticware. No one said Rounders. That's a great movie. I love Rounders. Matt Damon. Okay. So this one here. What's a chimichurri? I guess I should ask that. Is that peppers? I can't eat this. It's going to be total, what's that called? Benadryl night. Oh my gosh. I forgot to say that. It's my bad. I've already had the, I can't do that. Hold on one second. I'm going to give it to them. Hey, here's another one. I can't eat the peppers. Let me know. That's, oh my goodness, that's delicious. All right. I forgot to order my potatoes without the chimichurri on them. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. We're live here. That's some delicious stuff. I can already, yeah. What do you think, Office Plant? Let's get your opinion on this. Let's get you on camera here. Get some camera time for the Office Plant. What I do like, though, is all food here at the Pepper Club, brought to you by those of you that think you read it the wrong way. Go back and rewind and see what it actually said. Let's see. Where are we at? Everyone's saying hi to everyone. I ate before the show, brah, Papa B. That's right, Tony. I can't eat that kind of stuff. Quick hit it from, hide it from Braun. Oh, you spelled it right, Armiger, because sometimes people spell it incorrect. That's a whole different product. But yeah, cool. So tonight, I want to give you a chance to take advantage of some merchandise from the English Hotel. Short Circuit, great movie. We have, let's say you're going to a stadium event here in Vegas. You have to have the see-through bag for your stuff in it. We sell these here at the English Hotel. They are a see-through bag. It says the English Hotel on it. This is the sealed bag, and I believe they retail for $25. If anyone tonight would like one and come by the hotel here and see me, I will get you one at half price. You just have to come see me here at the hotel. No one else will do this for you. So, hey, it's Coach here. Can I see Steve? And if you want to purchase one and one only, we'll get it to you at half price. Let me open it up and show you what a stadium bag looks like. That's the special LOON rate from the gift shop here at the English Hotel. Look at this thing here. Right there. It says the English Hotel on it. It's a plastic see-through. We sell tons of these when people come here to do the concerts, go to the Sphere or whatever it might be. But we have not cash only. You actually would ring it up at the front desk is what you would do. We also have some other products that you can get here at the English Hotel at the gift shop. Let me show you what those are. I'm glad you asked. This is one of our most popular items. It's a canvas bag. It's the English Hotel canvas bag. It's made out of canvas, oddly enough. Let me open this thing up. We've given some of these away in the past. This is another thing that if you would like one, I can't open it up. Can you see the design on there? There it is. English Hotel. Again, if you come in and say, I saw you on podcast, yes. But come in and say, hey, Coach, I want the half off deal you said on your podcast. Limited opportunity. We can't do them all that way, but certainly we do that. And then, of course, the garment bag, the English Hotel garment bag. This is one of my favorites. When I travel, I like to put my garments separately in a bag like this so it doesn't get stuff all over it. And as a canvas bag made out of burlap. Look at this, huh? The English Hotel, it's 921 South Main Street, Las Vegas. This is a unique design. Very few items have that design on it, but it's a nice hanging garment bag. You put your suits in there, your specialty clothing, your makeup, whatever it is that you travel in a garment bag. Be sure to come on by and check that out. Anytime you come to the English Hotel, ask for me. If I'm in the middle of a meeting that I can't get out of, I'll let you know, but give me a few minutes. But certainly, I love getting out of meetings. Come by and go, hey, we want to see you, Coach. And then, yeah. And the robe with the slippers, we have those available for sale as well. Typically, if you get one of the big suites, you can purchase them at a discount. But if you want the robe and the slippers combo, just under $100 for the luxurious robe and slippers. I will not be demonstrating that today. The plant needs water and light. Yes, it does. It's been in a cavernous area for a while. The smoking jacket. Okay, let me demonstrate this. These are being made. They're not ready yet. The smoking jacket. Smoking jacket coming up right here live. I feel pretty right. Where's the smoking jacket? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, it's comfortable. Nice chill to it. Very nice. Well, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Favorite movie food. What's your favorite movie food? What would you pay for the movie? And how audio issues? Is this thing on? Can you hear me now? Audio is on. No. Did we lose the audio? Hello, check 1 2, checking 1 2. Static.